let's get to this segment brought to you by the New Orleans Public Library. We are joined by librarians Robin Goldblum, Head of Adult Learning and Education Programming, and Carmine Rao, Children's Librarian and Branch Manager at the Hubbell Library. Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Well, thank you so much for being here this morning. It's always one of my favorite days of the month is our Monday Book Club Day. So we get to find out our new picks. You want to start us off with our kids' pick this month?
Sure. The book I brought is Grandma's Tipi. It is a present-day Lakota story by S.D. Nelson, who is a tribal member of the Standing Rock Sioux himself. And this story follows young Clara, who's just old enough to get to go to spend summers at her grandmother's house on the reservation. She has an absolutely idyllic summer, laughing with family, swimming, playing with cousins, and of course, spending time in her family's teepee, which has been passed down through generations. All the while, she's like learning about her cultural heritage and traditions and hearing stories, all lovingly guided by her grandmother. This book, for me, just captures those sort of endless summer days of childhood and is a love letter to grandmothers.
Oh, I love that. And what a great way in this Native American Heritage Month to kind of bring those stories to other cultures, to kids who may not know about the Native American culture as much. This would be a great way to teach them and introduce them to some of those topics.
Absolutely.
All right, well, let's get our adult book as well.
Hi.
Hey, Robin.
We are reading this month The Sentence, a fiction novel, which was written in 2021. Louise Erdrich, the author, has written this book of friendships, family, of a complex marriage, and of a woman's resiliency leading up to and during the COVID-19 pandemic. This indigenous and formerly incarcerated woman called Tookie tells the story of a Minnesota bookstore in which she works, and of the many characters at the center, and the many characters in the story, including her coworkers and all of the other endearing and loving community. It's about the power of books, and it is also about being the bookstore being haunted, and how Tookie is navigating this ghost who was a now deceased former customer of the bookstore.
Okay, that sounds really fun. That sounds like a really fun pick for this month. The Sentence is our adult novel that we're going to be reading this month. Both of these picks fall in line with the library's celebration of Native American Heritage Month this month of November. Y'all have so many resources. You know, Election Day is tomorrow, and I'm not shy about telling folks that my kids and I go to the library often.
Yay.
But one thing that I don't get to praise y'all on enough is how amazing the librarians are, like their knowledge base. If you go in, which I did the other day before we went to go early vote, I went in and I said, do y'all have some books for kids that could really just help them kind of understand what we're about to go do? And lo and behold, they bring me this stack of books, nothing partisan, just celebrating democracy and, you know, what it is and what we were going to do. And they were all really kid-friendly and able to explain kind of what we were about to go do. And it was so amazing. But same thing, as we go through these different heritage months, you know, we just got done with Hispanic Heritage Month. Now we're in Native American Heritage Month. Y'all always do a great job of setting out those children's books that are going to help, you know, connect us to those and help me teach my kids about these different cultures. It's really amazing. And I encourage you, if you haven't been, to go to the library. Y'all have a ton of other great resources, you know, for kids and moms, prenatal yoga.
Yes, we do.
Tell me about that.
So we have a whole series of prenatal yoga happening, and the great thing is this takes place both in person, like people can come in, expectant mothers can come in, but it also is available virtually via Zoom. And if you visit the events page on nolalibrary.org, you'll find out how to connect with that program. We also have a couple of baby story times happening. So, you know, once you've had the baby, then there's these story times that are just for babies and families. It's a great way to bond with your new child and to meet other new parents.
Great way to meet other new parents. I remember some of those story times in the early days of the triplets. And it was really helpful just to get a little break, see some other people as a young mom. Tell me about the resources y'all have for adults, though, because y'all also have stuff, if people are looking for jobs, if you just need to use a computer that that works.
Yes.
Sometimes mine at home does not.
No.
But y'all have a lot of great resources for adults as well.
We do, and we are building out our computer tech skills building programs at several libraries around the system, and you can drop into one of 3 right now currently to up your tech skills and do, if you're looking for a new job or you're just getting into the workforce, anybody can come in and get help with job applications and update your resume if you need to, and just come to look at nolaready.org and find our events page, and you will find
all that information.
What you need.
Robin, Carmen, thank y'all so much for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
Some really good
thanks for
picks
having
this
us.
month too. Make sure you read along with me and join us on social media for discussion as we read the sentence. And on the last Monday of the month, we are going to be discussing our pick.